You ever have one of those moments where the whole world just stops? Like the air gets heavy, and you know something's about to change forever? That's what happened to me last summer at this fancy gala in downtown Atlanta, serving drinks to folks who probably own half the city. I'm Lena, by the way, just a 23-year-old art student, working catering gigs to pay rent, nothing special. But that night, I saw some thingamark, a tiny star-shaped birthmark on the wrist of Daniel Carver, the real estate mogul whose name's plastered on every shiny building from Peachtree to Midtown. My mom, Sarah, used to talk about that exact mark, said it was on my dad, a man she loved but never named, a man who left her behind in Charleston back in '99. I'm standing there, pitcher of iced tea in hand, heart pounding like it's trying to break free, and I just blurted out, "Sir, my mom, she mentioned a mark like that, said my dad had one just like it." Daniel freezes, fork halfway to his mouth, his eyes locking on mine like I just cracked open a vault he'd sealed shut years ago. The whole room's buzzing jazz, laughter, clinking glasses, but at our table, it's dead quiet. He lowers his fork, slow, deliberate, and says, "I'm sorry, what did you say?" I'm shaking now, but I repeat it, softer. "My mom, Sarah, she said my dad had a star like that, right there." His assistant, some slick guy in a suit, leans in, whispering something sharp, but Daniel waves him off, staring at me, not mad, not cold, just stunned. I mumble an apology, hightail it to the kitchen, feeling every eye in the room burning into my back. My manager's already waiting, hissing about boundaries and VIPs, but I barely hear her. All I can see is Daniel's face, that look, not anger, but recognition, like he saw a ghost. That night, I'm back in my tiny apartment, staring at a photo of Mom, her smile wide, holding me as a baby in a Charleston hospital. Tucked in my drawer is her letter, yellowed, never sent, words she wrote to a man she loved. "If our daughter finds you, be kind. Be more than silence." I whisper to the air, "Mom, I think I found him." Across town, Daniel's in his penthouse, pacing, thumb brushing that star-shaped mark. He hasn't thought about Sarah in years, her paint-splattered hands, her laugh like summer rain, the way she danced barefoot in his old Charleston loft. His family called her a mistake, said she'd ruin his future. He let her go, too spineless to fight. Now, this girl lent her voice, her fire. It's Sarah all over again. Could she be his? He doesn't sleep that night, just stares out at the city, wondering what he missed. Next day, I'm at the library, scrolling through old Charleston papers, looking for something. And there it is, a grainy photo from '99, Daniel at a waterfront project launch, young, cocky, and in the corner, Mom, her easel behind her, paint on her fingers, smiling like she owned the world. The caption says she helped with a mural, but that's it, no mention of her leaving, no hint of what came after. I'm furious, not at her, but at how easily she was erased. So I write a blog post, call it a daughter, a mark, and a truth buried too long. I don't want his money. I say, I want answers. Did he love her? Did he know about me? It goes viral, hits forums, art blogs, even a few news sites. People are talking about lost families, about silence, about men like Daniel who build empires on forgotten promises. Meanwhile, Daniel's digging too. He calls up his old PI buddy, Mike, hands him Mom's obituary and says, "Find out everything, where she lived, when she died, who this Lena is." Mike comes back with a file, Mom's death certificate, my old school records, a photo of me at the subway, sketchbook under my arm. Daniel reads Mom's old letter, one she sent in 2000, begging him to know about me. He never opened it, as scared, too weak. Now, it's like a punch to the gut. He emails me, asks to meet, no assistants, no cameras, just us. I pick a dive cafe in East Atlanta, walls covered in local art, a place Mom would have loved. I sit across from him, coat still on, waiting. He starts, "I read your blog, Lena. I didn't know about you not till that night." I cut him off, sharp. "I don't want your excuses, I want the truth. Did you love her?" He doesn't flinch, just says, "Yes." More than I had the guts to show. He pulls out a photo, Mom, pregnant, standing by a river, glowing. I kept this unopened for years. I was too much of a coward to face it. I'm fighting tears, but I slide him a sketch I drew at 10, Mom, me, and a faceless man with a star on his wrist. "I made you up," I say, "because I needed you to be real." Weeks later, Daniel does something I didn't expect. At his company's big press event, he steps up to the mic, no notes, no PowerPoint, and says, "In '99, I loved a woman named Sarah Jones. She was brilliant, black, fearless, and I let her go because I was scared off my family, my name, my future. I didn't know she was pregnant. Her daughter found me, and I've been a coward too long." The room gasps, cameras flash, but he walks off. No questions, no spin. I'm watching the live stream at my friend Miss Clara's place, gripping the couch, stunned. He didn't just say her to me, he owned his failure. Miss Clara, who knew Mom, whispers, "He showed up, child." I nod, but I'm not ready to forgive, not yet. We meet again in Charleston, at Mom's grave, under magnolia trees. He brings white camellias, her favorite, and a locket with her photo inside, one she gave him years ago. I place it by her headstone, say, "She'd like this not because it's fancy, but because it's real." We don't hug, but we walk back together, slow, talking about her laugh, her art, the way she saw beauty in broken things. Later, over cobbler at a little cafe, he says, "I wasn't there, Lena, but I'm here now. I want to stay." I look at him, this man who's all power but somehow fragile, and say, "Staying's harder than showing up. Prove it." Months pass, and I'm speaking at an art gallery, talking about memory, about how